Hello Internet, welcome back to SnowRunner. We just crossed the bridge. Get that cursor out of here, man. Put my handbrake on. Turned off my engine, apparently. I did take a break in between episodes really briefly here. How did we... What did it say previously about a driver? Okay, so that's our guy. Have a fair bit of cash. Payments received. Yeah, I did play a little bit, like I said. Okay. And we're going to a garage. Find the garage. Okay. Where's... Do I have to mark this? Find the garage. Where am I? Here. There's a big cell tower or something laying in the road. Supposed to go to the watchtower, I assume. Probably should be in the other vehicle for this. Because this is going to be like off-road, right? We'll check it out. Let's just head in that general direction, I guess, and hope that it's on the road. Because this is not an off-roading truck, and I don't really want to drive all the way back just to swap vehicles. So we're going to do that. We immediately are encountering off-road terrain, so that is just dandy. I'm not sure what you do if you get stuck. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to the waypoint. We're just looking around. So let's drive on the roads, preferably. Just drive over that tree, no big deal. It's just a dead tree, not a big deal. Oh, took some more engine damage. It's another reason we want to get... Oh, we're in the mud. Oh, no, it didn't look like deep mud. Okay, we're back on the beaten path. Oh, there's a swamp. That looks pretty awesome, gotta be honest. Where am I? Let's just mark... Oh, it's through the swamp. Okay. Oh no, okay. Well, yeah, I don't really foresee me getting to that in this truck. So is there a way to just jump quickly, change truck? Can't change truck, I gotta be near the truck, okay. Where does recover put me? To the start zone, yes. Oh, that's pretty perfect. I actually hate that we actually now have to drive all the way. Attach winch. Select winch point. How do I... Oh, with the D-pad. Okay, winch to the truck. Why to pull your winch? So... Okay, well, this is silly. So let's release the winch. This is just nonsense. Put on the handbrake. Swap to the other truck. To that truck, yes. Okay, and let's go out and explore the swamp. Oh, we're in mud already. God, everything is mud in this game. I guess that's their roots, right? Why am I going so slow? Am I in low gear? I'm not in low gear. Go ahead and hit me with the all-wheel drive. Should help. And we'll just head off here. We wanted to repair that other truck, though, so that's a little bit disappointing that we're not going to be able to take that one out there. Maybe once we get to the garage, it'll, like, house all of our vehicles in the garage so we can easily swap between them. I'm not sure. We'll just head up here. Use our fancy new bridge. It's great. Yeah, I guess I go up this way. Some water here. Sploosh. Oh, yeah, I just, so why this game, right? People are gonna wonder, why would you play this? After everything we've played on the channel, this game is very out of character. One, I like games like this. I enjoy just driving around. We hit our engine. We're going too fast. I mean, honestly, if you're off-roading, you should be going like 15 miles an hour. But that is boring, so I'm trying to pick up the speed a little bit. If I were driving this in a real vehicle, I'd be going about 15. And I probably would be in low gear. Oh, the mud's not bad, I guess. Come on now. Don't get drifted away. Oh, okay. Alright. We made it. So one, I enjoy games like this, which is something we talked about in the last episode. Man, these controls. Give me first person. I wish his hands wouldn't move so much, because every little correction makes his hands dance on the wheel like a freaking idiot. So I enjoy games like this. And then also, I've been hurting for content on the channel a little bit. I don't really know what to play. I don't know what to do with myself. And honestly, the last week, I've reached a real pit of depression. It's been really rough for me. If you've watched the channel for any length of time, you know that I'm someone who has some pretty intense depression that comes and goes. And it makes it really hard when I'm in a mood like that to be productive. Really, all I want to do is sit and veg out to media, basically. And not really, I'm not in a position where I can talk to people. I've been recording my Cataclysm tutorial series, and there are probably about a week's worth of episodes in that series where I'm just in such a bad mood, and it really shows in my content. And so I try not to pollute the channel when I'm in those kind of moods, but after a week or two, you're like, man, I really need to record or nothing's going to go up on the channel. So I end up recording, and then I end up disappointed in myself. Go back to all wheel, please. And just disappointed with the content, and you want to do better, you want to do more. And so I thought, try just to push through it, try to record some to get pulled out of that funk. But I've been struggling a little bit. Oh, the mud in our windshield. Okay, I mean, we're fine. We're just in some deep mud. Take me out of first person so I can see what's going on. Yeah, we're just in some mud. It's all right. Maybe feather the throttle instead of flooring it like an idiot, because you wouldn't floor it in a situation like this. Okay, this is our real test, I think. Our first real test. Let's see what we can do. The game blinked there for a second, getting a lot of lag here all of a sudden. Not sure what that's about. Some stuttering. Okay, try to avoid the water as much as you can. Although it seems pretty impossible. We definitely should be in low gear at this point, I think. Otherwise, we're just going to end up spinning out and getting stuck. And I think since we have the winch cable, we're stuck. If you're stuck, you can use your winch. Yeah, I was just going to say, if we get stuck, we have the winch to kind of pull us out. See if there's anything you can attach it to. I would rather try to rock our way out of it, but we literally can't even move. Yeah, we're stuck. Okay, so winch. Yes, we attach winch to the rear of our vehicle. How do I do? Yes, the D-pad. Select the winch point on your vehicle. Yes, and we'll winch to. I mean, is there anything in front of us to winch to? Not really. So let's go to this tree way back here. How do we... Come on now. Select winch point. Pull winch. Okay. And we should have avoided this puddle to begin with. It's our own fault for getting stuck in here. So what we'll do is take this path around the tree, hopefully. Although there's water there as well. Go ahead and pop the winch. I'm still stuck. I can't go into reverse. We're sinking. Okay. Yeah, we're already in all-wheel drive. No kidding. We're in tough terrain. We're like so sunk. Okay, attach the winch. Attach winch. Let's go from this point and attach to... I mean, whatever's over there actually would be better. It could pull us onto some solid ground. So let's winch. See if we can get the front end on some solid ground here out of the mud. Okay. Release the winch. No, don't reverse. Oh my god, we're so stuck. I mean, none of this is solid. It's all very deep mud. How am I supposed to get to the watchtower? Okay. maybe if we come along this road, we can just get to it. Maybe going through the swamp is like not how we're supposed to do this. But I also am stuck. At this point, I would call someone. Frankly, because I don't have the wherewithal to get myself out of a situation like this. So let's just winch our way over here. Turn the wheel to facilitate the movement. We would like to turn the front end if we can. I mean, it's all mud here. So my instinct is to... How do I turn on headlights as well? Left bumper. No, that's just to shift. Release the winch. Oh, there they go. Okay. So we have headlights. We're obviously still stuck. I think we need to reset. If I could just get turned around, I think we would be able to get our way back the way we came. But if I could swing the front end, it won't let me move my winch point. Why can't I? Okay. Here. I just want you to turn my front end around. Okay. Okay. So release the winch. Go into reverse. Reverse is already a lower gear than you would normally have. So you would think reverse would facilitate some movement, but we're stuck. You can use your gearbox, all-wheel drive if capable, and your winch in combination to get out of tough terrain. Yeah, you say that, but I literally cannot move my vehicle at this point. So what we're going to do is recover, unfortunately, and we get to drive that whole route again. So I do wish there was like an undo feature where I could just like rewind time and back up. Why'd my headlights go off? Oh, it's weird. It has like a film graininess to the headlights. I actually hate film grain in basically every game ever, so I really hate seeing that texture pop up. I'm also getting stutters in this episode, which we were not seeing in the last episode. Okay, so what did we learn? Well, one, our vehicle, it's a lot of engine damage. Our vehicle is very low to the ground, and so is not really suitable for that sort of situation. Because what happens is, so I mean, I can't speak to this game's physics, but basically whenever I drive in the snow, I've been stuck in the snow before. And the only time I've ever become stuck in the snow is when the tires are deep in the snow and the snow is touching the body of the car. So basically I'm in snow that's so deep that it wedges all the way up. If we look at the midsection of our vehicle, it wedges up underneath that. So it's beyond just, oh, well, the tires are slipping. Well, that's not really the issue. The issue is that there's a ton of friction between the bottom of the car and these heaps of snow, which the tires are struggling in their slipping. They're struggling to overcome that friction. So basically when we're in the mud like that, yeah, not only are we not getting good traction with our tires, but the mud itself is actually pressing on the vehicle. Please don't get stuck. I'm already tired of being stuck. But the mud is actually pressing on the vehicle, which creates more friction that the tires have to overcome, and the tires are already struggling with a lack of traction. So yeah, I mean, there's lots of things that contribute to your tires. Basically, the friction between your tires and the road is very, very crucial. That relates to a lot of things. Your tire tread, your how deep your tire tread is. You know, if your tires are going bare, it has more of an impact than you think. Underinflated versus overinflated tires. There's a lot of factors that go into why your vehicle skids or slips or your tires don't get, grip or whatever. Obviously, having all-wheel drive is very good for this. And I drive a very small vehicle that is only front-wheel drive, so there's no additional. Like basically, if the front wheels aren't getting good contact, you're not going anywhere. Whereas in a vehicle like this, we have all-wheel drive, so even if our front tires are not getting good grip, our rear tires may have better purchase and will be able to move us a little bit more effectively. Okay, so instead of going down that road, we're going to go down this road instead. and see if this is any clearer and brings us out to this watchtower. If it's not, we will ignore that and follow signs, because we did just see a sign that said garage. And we're looking for the garage. So I think that that is what we will... Nope, turn off the handbrake. Don't want the handbrake on. It's interesting that they even added handbrake to the game. I get why it would be useful, but it's also not something I would have really thought to add if I were making the game personally. Okay. Much smoother terrain over here. Oh, we are in the mud. But this is nothing compared to... Or is it? It's pretty deep mud. Go ahead and shift into low gear. We are immediately stuck again. It didn't even look like mud. It looked like solid ground. Okay. At least we have the forest here to help us. Let's go ahead and see if we can winch back up to this tree over here. Go ahead and pull me out. And I would prefer if we could keep the front end oriented in that direction. Like, look, this looks like dry mud to me. I wouldn't have thought that this was so deep. Go ahead and put your handbrake on so we don't slide down the embankment when we release the winch, which we did anyway. We're in low gear. We're in all-wheel drive. Go ahead and undo the handbrake. See if we can skirt around the edge of it here. Nope, still very much deep mud, unfortunately. So this whole thing, I guess, is very deep mud. Sweet. So I realize this is like the point of the game, but also like I just want to get to the watchtower and I don't want to sit here struggling for the next... We've already been doing this for 16 minutes and we're making no progress. So gotta assume, again, this to me looks like the side there is muddy, but the main road looks fine. It looks like dry mud to me. So we'll drive on it. And we'll see what happens. It looks like dry mud to me. See, that kind of looks like wet mud, but what do? I can't go around it. So just try to skirt the edges, I guess, instead of driving through like the main section of it. That way, if we do get stuck, we have the nearby trees to facilitate our winching. How are we doing here? Seem like we're doing okay. I do wish it was daylight. Yeah, the road looks solid here. Go ahead and shift back to normal gear. That will help us move a little more quickly. And we're immediately back into the swamp. Yeah, so I don't know what you want me to do here. I feel like we don't have the truck necessary to make this. Or else I'm just incompetent and don't know how to do it. So what we're going to do is head back to the main road and just travel down the main road and explore the map, rather than try to go through the swamp in a vehicle that I don't think is really optimal for going down into the swamp. Yeah, pretty significant hit there. This looks like wet mud, which is not great. And I'm not even on the road at this point. Okay. Yeah, definitely off-road. Go ahead and clear this. Just take me back to the main road, please. And we'll just do a little bit of off-roading, you know? It's not like there's rocks everywhere or anything. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. This is why you buy a truck, right? So you can off-road a little bit. I come from a very rural area. When I was a teenager, a lot of the guys in high school, so basically, I grew up in a hillbilly area. It's not just, oh, it's rural. It's like straight up hillbillies. There were kids who, I remember, would bring their guns to school on their gun rack on their truck. Like, that was a thing that happened. That if you did that in, polite society, you would be expelled and possibly like sued by other students and that kind of stuff for putting them in danger. And yeah, there were guys who spent their weekends mudding, which is when you take your truck and you go out and drive through mud. And that's apparently a fun thing that people do. I gotta imagine there's drinking involved. We got a pop-up over here, so that's probably the garage. And I just don't know. Maybe I'm missing something with this truck to hit that watchtower. Maybe we're just not equipped to do it. Maybe it has something to do with the time of day. If we look around, it's very foggy. So there's like a lot of moisture in the air. Maybe that has something to do with, like, maybe the mud in this game is simulated where it's not always the deep mud. Maybe it changes based on the temperature and things. I really don't know how they do anything in this game, so... Falling rocks, eh? Okay. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do to avoid falling rocks. Please, with the traction, I just want to drive. Let's go ahead and hit me with the first person again. Why not? Get the full simulation. I think we're supposed to go this way. Well, now I don't know. I guess so. Because this is like... Yeah, if we look... I can't zoom in any further. Delete those, please. Looks like we're supposed to go this way, I guess. Yeah, I gotta imagine there's drinking involved. I can't imagine driving a truck through mud is at all fun. Although people do it for a hobby, right? Like people build these ridiculous dune buggy style vehicles. Oh geez, wooden bridge. Did it just move? It's moving. Upgrade location discovered. Get upgrade. Find upgrades in the world. They may not apply to your current vehicle, but can be useful to others. Upgrading gets you a copy for free and unlocks it in the customization store. And this is for a raised suspension kit. So that would be helpful in our situation of trying to go into the deep mud there. Check the whole list of application here. Okay. Which is what I was talking about having a higher clearance between our wheels and the body of the truck. No! Back up. Try to get squared up here. Okay. Did the bridge move when I was driving over it? It looked like it moved. Oh, it did move. Okay, well that's great. That's not terrifying at all to drive over a small wooden bridge and have it move underneath the weight of your vehicle. Definitely not horrifying in the least. We are in some mud. We're seeing some things get kicked up by the tires. I'm trying to feather it more instead of just plowing forward with full throttle. I'm guessing that's why people recommended the controller to me. Because if I were playing on a keyboard, there's really no... You either press a key or you don't. Whereas on, say, I'm using my Xbox controller, I can actually feather the trigger. So it's not, full throttle. Heading uphill, we might need to shift into low gear. We also seem to be in some pretty deep mud. Go ahead and put me in low gear. And let's see what we're doing here. It's just so dark I can't really see. If we can make it up this little embankment, we should be good. Great. Go ahead and shift to regular drive. And there, yeah. So anytime, yeah, that exactly is what's happening. I was going to say anytime you come out of mud, you spend the next 5 minutes listening to it flick off your tires against your car. You've just discovered your first garage. What you have done so far is the meat of the game. Explore and discover watchtowers, complete contracts to earn rewards, and find garages to improve or buy new vehicles. Let's get inside. Sure. Is this another upgrade thing? I like upgrades. Get upgrade. Engageable all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive powertrain can provide torque. So we already have that, but that means it will be applied to new vehicles. Here we have... I don't know why it bounced like that. Can use the garage to turn your truck into a real monster. Local swamps will be your new stomping ground when you're ready to take on a contract and get yourself out there. Okay. So we got a new truck. This is like a semi. An old semi. Let's get our lights on it here. So it would be good for the trailers that we found earlier. There's a loading zone over there or something. Oh, that might be refueling, actually. Which we could kind of use because it's near a tanker. You can find all tutorial hints and more useful stuff in the game codex. Yeah. What is this? Trailer store. Buy and sell trailers. You need to transport. I'm good. I would like to... No, I don't want to attach a trailer. I would like to set this as our recovery point so I don't have to recover all the way back there and drive all the way out here again if we get into trouble. I don't know how to do that. Move to garage. The garage is used to store, upgrade, customize, buy, and sell vehicles, but also for traveling to other regions. You will have to find a garage in a location to unlock it. Not every location has a garage, so keep in mind where your closest garage is. Okay, how do I see. So I would have to bring other trucks here to store them. But how do I get from one truck to the other without being there? Okay. You don't have to complete everything in this location before you move on to the next one. Prepare your truck for transport. No, I don't want to do that. I would like to... So how do I bring trucks here if I can't... So if I exit, leave the garage, travel to Alaska, complete the traveling tutorial. I don't want to. I wanted to play in the swamp. Customize. The engine's the heart of your vehicle, more power, blah, 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 etc. Part integrity. So sufficient speed, help you... Fuel consumption, part integrity. Okay. I don't care about any of that. So the engine is the AAT 6V40. Explore Michigan. So we have to unlock these. Visuals. Miscellaneous. Side pipe thresholds. I don't even know. Oh, I see. For stepping into the vehicle. I mean, that seems like that would be disadvantageous in off-roading, because they could just get caught on things because they extend beyond the tires and the body, just like the mirrors. Angled sun visor. What a stupid... I have to be rank 17 to get a stupid visor. Okay. Color. Well, we definitely want to be purple. Oh, it's an ugly purple, though. No one has good purple in games. It's always like these pinkish... Look how pink it is. It's not very purple at all. I hate it. I hate you. Upgrade the suspension, right? Is the lift kit raised? Yeah, you'll see how significant of a difference that is between the body being close to the ground. Connect your wheels to the body of your vehicle. You may want to raise your suspension to help cross hostile terrains like rocky hills or mountain roads. Lower suspensions perform better on flat surfaces. Yeah, well, I don't think deep mud is flat surfaces. Well, it says it's locked. Why is it locked? Purchase. How much? Where does it say? It does not say. How do I know how much it is? Explore the region. I just found it. I just found it. It told me I unlocked it. Differential lock. I mean, what is... Autonomous scout? Low strength winch, dedicated battery. No, I want to raise my vehicle. I just unlocked it. Okay, well, this is irritating. We're at 27 minutes. Let's call the episode. God, I can't even exit until I do the tutorial. Okay. Hate that. I hate when tutorials force you to do things like that. For now, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I will be back with more of SnowRunner in the near future. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.